That raptor is going to go bye-bye. There we go. So, I mean, you know, parasaurs get no respect, but in this mod, you kind of have to respect them because they're pretty much all you have. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to ARK Survival Plus. That's right. We are on the it's in the description map. And we're back at our kind of village outpost. I love those guys. Village outpost thing, and Scriptar's doing some stuff over there. Check over his videos and his channel. Links down below this one if you want to keep up on what he's doing. But what we're still doing is we're trying to figure out how to build a house. Let's see. On the mason's table, I figured out that I really want to make. I think I want to make the smallest of the Adobe villas, and that's going to require wood, which is no problem. 300 bricks. Now, clay bricks are made from clay. One piece of clay per brick. There's multiple ways to get clay, and by the way, when you're making them, and I'm crafting them right now, these fresh ones, you take these, you stick these in a fire. You can probably put them in a kiln to do it faster, but in a fire, they make regular bricks, finished bricks, I guess, and we put them in here. We're going to need a lot of them, so we have to make a lot of clay or find a lot of clay. And I wanted to show you, I think I did before, but the easiest way to get clay is to take buckets of dirt or sand. I think I'm going to take buckets of dirt. If we come on over here where there's a bunch of trees and plants, we can usually get them. So we're going to take the 0. I've got 7 of them down in my 0 slot, and I just hit this, and I pick up 7 buckets of dirt, soil. And then we need water, and I've got these skins here. Now, it's kind of a bummer because we have the clay water tap, but you can't actually fill a water skin from the water tap. It's very frustrating. It does not work. We put them in here just like in regular ARK. They would fill up at this point. Doesn't fill up. There's the drop and a transfer. We click on it. Nothing happens. So we basically have to go down to the water or wait for rain and collect the water for these things. So I'm going to run down here to the water, do a quick little scan to make sure. It's like floating in midair almost. Make sure there's nothing really bad here. Because we sometimes get, oops, well, it's almost too late now. I almost fell. We'll sometimes get T-Rexes down here, believe it or not. And I'm going to have to, next time one comes along, show you guys the battle between the Parasaur and the T-Rex. It works really well. The Parasaur's taken out, I think I've taken out like 5 or 6 T-Rexes now with that guy. He's awesome. Boom, 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 boom. So we got all the water. Now we have to get back up inside, which is easier said than done. Dilo's over here, wanting to get a piece of me. We come on over here, we got a door right there. That's what that sign meant, by the way. When Scriptar said door, no really, I always assumed when I saw that he meant that is a door, no really. And I'm like, well, yeah, really, of course it is a door. It looks like a door. No, he meant right here there's a door. Okay, well, figured that out by watching his video. It's not very obvious or intuitive. So we take the water and we take the dirt, the soil. We go here to the mortar and pestle. And we throw, whoops, we got to throw, I got the empty ones here. Let's pull these back. Oh, I had more clay here. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I did. I didn't. Let's throw the clay out there and the watered one here. And I didn't actually get all those, did I? So we come over here and we say clay. We start crafting this. You need is it a clay shaping tool? No, that's to make the clay bricks. Just to make raw clay, you just need your hands. So you don't need anything special for that. Does it do 5 per? That's good that it does 5 per. I appreciate that. But I'm going to need to go fill up some more water to finish this. But I wanted to show you one of the ways that you can make clay. If you also need it, which you will, probably, to do some basic stuff, including making that water tap, that we won't fill these water skins. But we've got some clay here. I'll go get some more water and do that in a minute. But I wanted to show you, we just throw the clay on the table. Here it is. These are the fresh bricks. We go over here and we say brick. And there's 2 clay bricks. Don't know why. Fresh, same ingredients. I always take the second one. I don't know why. I'm paranoid that way. This is what we need a clay shaping tool for, and I've got 3 of them here. Clay shaper. These are made in your hands. It's a little inconsistent. I mean, you don't know what's made in your hands and what's not. It doesn't follow a lot of sense, because if you make a wooden straw, you would think the wooden straw is the easiest thing in the world to make. Nope. You have to make it over here. You can't make it in your hands. Very inconsistent, but whatever. Some more of these wet clay. We'll put it in here. We'll cook this stuff up, take the dry ones out. We just repeat this process till we get 300 of them. Now, I want to show you that because there is another way to get clay. And I think we'll head out on medium, on moving medium here. And got some health potions. All right. Some food, a teleporter that I still haven't put down, but I'm going to put down eventually out there somewhere in the world. And we're going to go hunt for some mounds, because there's some insect mounds, like Titanomyrna mounds and things, that will actually give you clay. So we'll see if we can find any. And while we're out here, I wanted to show you a couple other things. I think this is the mod that does this. It plants these trees occasionally. Like this is wild wine tree, which just has grapes. Okay. Which is a consumable. There's another one over here somewhere. I thought I saw another bush that it put down for us. I can't see it. There's this as well. You'd think this is just a regular rock. It isn't. The mod itself puts this down on the map, and it's tin ore. So you can mine for some tin ore or have some stone if you like. So there's cool stuff like that around. In fact, there's one that's a coffee, and I've already harvested that, and you get from that some actual coffee drink, and here's a coffee drink right here. And when you consume the coffee drink, it gives you a cork and a glass jar that you can use to make a water jar. Right now, apparently the developer says it's a little buggy. He didn't intend that he would require you to make a glass blowing kit to put a piece of cork on an already existing glass jar, but the mod currently does. So he's going to take a look and fix that, so we can actually have a water jar in the near future, instead of having to make a glass blowing kit to do it. There used to be a Sarco here. I wonder what happened to that Sarco. Not there anymore. But we're going to move up this way, see if we can find a Titanomyrna oh, there's one right there. That thing right there. Not this rock right in front of us, but a little further up. Looks like kind of an insect mound. That is an insect mound. Now, there usually is a Titanomyrna. Actually, there it is. See if I can attack with the Parasaur. There we go. He doesn't... The only thing I don't like about the Parasaur, I like him. He's doing a good job. But he doesn't... His attack range is weird. He's got like this tiny little arc in front of him. There we go. That will attack things. It's very annoying. So let's go ahead and harvest this. Good. And now, if you come up here, see how there's a lot of drones in there? But if I access the inventory, mound chunks and clay. Fetch that. It destroys it. It's very much like beavers, mind you. I've destroyed all the other ones, and I didn't mean to do that. I didn't get any of the resources for them because I sat there and swung at the insects while I was doing this. Oh man, that was a bummer. But you saw how I could collect the clay from that, which is what I was trying to demonstrate. And now I just need to find more because I do need more clay. It'd be nice to just get it out of the wild instead of having to craft it. Oh, here we go. Titanomyrna drones. I almost want the Parasaur to kill him for the Parasaur to get more experience to level him up some more. There we go. Very scared in the wild here. Where did my Parasaur go? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, you're way down there. Did you chase after something and attack it? I think you did. Oh, here we go. And what we got here? Cotton. Awesome. And more cotton, I take it. Cool. So they pop up these little things kind of like beaver dams, and these little resources are popped up by the mod, not by the map maker. There's a Dilo stuck in a tree. To let you harvest some stuff that you otherwise might never get, or you might have to craft. So that's pretty cool. I also wanted to show you how much of a good fighter our Parasaur is here. Riding medium. So we're going to attack this, or have this guy attack us, this raptor. And again, the only problem with raptors is they tend to get into the area where I can't attack anymore because of the range on this guy is not very high. But you see he's almost dead. That raptor is going to go bye-bye. There we go. So, I mean, you know, Parasaurs get no respect, but in this mod, you kind of have to respect them because they're pretty much all you have. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't notice, we are running a couple mods here. I described that before, and one of them was the upgrade station. I went ahead and tried to run these flint hatchet and pickaxes through the upgrade station, and it worked. I got them up to Ascendance, and I actually augmented them a little bit further too. So they're doing pretty well. They're lasting a long time. Their durability's up pretty high, and their damage, so I get a lot of resources from them, so it's pretty cool. Okay, I think we have enough, finally, cooked up clay bricks to make our smallest Adobe house. And there we go. We have enough wood for it. Let's craft that thing. It's crafting pretty quickly. I figured it might take forever to make it more realistic. Now we're going to have to figure out how to place that. Oh, yeah, this. Eco's Redwoods mod is on here as well. And I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be kind of cool if I made a redwood tree and put a wooden platform up there? So I'm going to maybe play with that later. I just went ahead and put the tree down. Mostly to freak Scriptar out when he comes back in next time. I go, hello? All right. Hey, yeah, this will snap to the foundations. Oh, awesome. But then again, did it even need to? It looks like it's got its own foundation, right? Also looks like the entrance is over here. Where is the entrance? How do I... Well, thankfully I have the builder's helmet, so I can always pick this up if I have to. I think it will pick up, so let's be careful how we place it, just in case. There. What? Did you guys see that? It kind of snapped, too. And it snapped in a weird way, too, so I don't want that. It, like, snapped at a weird angle. Will this go down? No, what is it doing? It's snapping at a weird angle. I don't like it. Stop that. Oops. Don't want to do that either. So if I do this, what's it going to do? Oh, that's weird. It's doing this weird snapping stuff. Okay, well, here we go. If this, if I can't pick this up with the builder's helmet and this doesn't place right, I'm going to be very upset. Very upset. Very upset. Oh, place it. Okay, first of all, can we pick this up with the builder's helmet? Let's put this back on, reset the builder's helmet. Can we pick it up ourselves? Oh, we can pick it up. Oh, good. Now, this is a construction site. What does that mean? I thought I built the building. Did I not build the building? What did I build? And how far down does that go? You see how the outline of the builder's helmet says it goes deep into the ground? That's bizarre. Okay. Well, what do I have to do? How does this work? Build layer. Not enough resources to finish layer. Oh, the type of building material determines... The color and type of building material determines the look of the building. So I need 60... But I just... What did I make? Why did I spend so much on bricks and wood if I have to go put more stuff in here? This doesn't make any sense. I don't like it. So now, I was going to show you this building going up, and now I'm going to have to, so I'm going to have to go away for a while, and I'll just keep doing this. I'm going to have to go away for a while and grind some more and make some stuff, and then maybe I can show... You know what? I'm going to put the items in here. I guarantee you, knowing this mod, I'm going to put the items in here, and then I'm going to say, build a layer, and it's going to say, you don't have such and such tool. And I'm going to have to go trying to find such and such tool and not know what bench it's made in and go crazy. And then when I get the tool, I'll come over here and build it, and it says, you're missing such and such and such and such. Because that's the way this mod works. And it drives me crazy. Okay, so this is kind of what I figured. First thing I did was I said, well, let's do the easy one, right? Well, seemingly the easy one, the wooden support beams. We only need 60 of those, right? Surely that's easy to make. Well, you can make support beams in here. No problem, right? You just need wood. Okay, let's make a bunch. Oh no, I need a metal saw. Oh, okay, a metal saw. That's probably made at the blacksmith's table. So let's go ahead and make a metal saw. Well, I need a metal saw blade and a tool handle. Okay, well, obviously the tool handle is probably wood, so the metal saw blade is going to be the hard one to make. Interestingly enough, we don't make the metal saw blade here. You would think you would make it on the blacksmith's table, but I've got... It's not showing up as something I can make. So where would I make that? Well, probably an anvil, right? You would think that would be made on an anvil, right? And you can make an anvil as well. Right here, the metal anvil, but that requires a metal anvil. The blacksmith's anvil will probably allow you to make that metal saw blade, but you need a metal anvil. Well, you can't make a metal anvil on here. You can make a metal anvil on a blacksmith's anvil, but that's kind of a catch-22, but you can also make a metal anvil here. You can't make the saw blade here, but you can make the metal anvil here. There it is. And that means I need 12 sturdy ingots. That's metal, right? Well, I've been collecting those mounds, those Titamirna mounds, and they have this dust or this clumps of stuff in here, right? This Titamirna mound chunk that has a little bit of copper in it, and you can actually grind this down, which I'm doing down here in the mortar and pestle. And in your hands, you can actually turn that into copper dust. But I need to be standing in water to do that. And I've got a sieve right here. I think I need that in order to do it. So we need to run down to the water in order to get copper dust out of here that we could then maybe turn into copper metal that I can use to make the metal anvil, which I can then use to make the saw blade that I can then use to make the saw. It's getting insane. All right, do it. It's doing it. Getting my dust. All right. Maybe if I move out of water, will it continue to run? That's good at least. I only have to start it in the water. At least that's good to know. Okay. I just have to hop in the water, start a big processing, and then just run away or jump on an animal and walk away. Good to know. I'm sure they'll fix that at some point, so they can't do that. But let's run over here with our dust, and I went ahead and made a kiln and a forge. I don't think I need the kiln. The kiln is made for making limestone. This is the kiln. And those things are made, some of them are made in your hands. For instance, this guy right here, this primitive forge is made here in your hands. The kiln is made in the mason's table, I believe. So here's a primitive forge. Let's see, will it take this dust? It does. Now let's add a fuel of some sort. Let's add some wood. I don't know if wood is fuel. It might be spark powder I need. Yeah, see, it won't take... Okay, charcoal, coal, and oily rocks can be used. Okay. So this stuff that I've been collecting from the campfire is not charcoal. It is called wood ash. And I don't know if wood ash allows us to make actual coal. See how complicated this is? I don't understand why it is this complicated. I don't want a life simulator. I want a video game. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for something that'll turn this into coal. There was something in here in the mason's table that seemed to be crafting. Not that, not that. That's the kiln. I don't know what that is. Cottage 10. Maybe it wasn't in here. Was it in here? Structures, crafting. No. Was it in here? Structures, crafting. There was some sort of something that would convert or make coal. Would turn wood into coal. And now I have to find this again. Did I call it a forge? This is the iron forge. That's not it. Coal. It's not in here. Tailor's table, probably not there. Coal. Forge. Alright. Forge. Coal. I found this while I was searching for the other things, and now I don't know where it is. I was already here, wasn't I? Coal. Forge. No. Is it my hands? Forge. That's the primitive forge. Oily rocks to be required. Coal. Aha. Aha. Coal kiln. It's in my hands. I need 25 more clay. Bet you I don't have enough. Allows you to burn wood at low temperatures converted into charcoal. Okay. So that's what I need, and I need clay for that. And I don't think I'm going to have enough. Oh, 23. Look at that. I don't have enough clay. All right. Well, now I have to go gather more clay. All right. We'll be back. Okay. I finally made my saw blade. I was able to make some beams. Also had extra copper left over and made copper and tin and made over a bronze hatchet. And the way this works, of course, is you turn this dried firewood into coal, which is used to fire this, which you can take the tin ore, which you saw us getting before, and also the copper dust that you get from sieving the Titamirna mounds. And you put it in here with a ingot mold, which you make in your hands with some clay. And it's powered by the charcoal, and it's just over time just makes these little ingots. And I don't know if I have any left. Okay, here we go. I have 4 more bronze and 4 tin ingots. Once the copper ran out, it was no longer making bronze, which is a harder metal. It was making the tin, which is a softer metal. So I went ahead and made a few and then stopped it, just because I don't know that I'm going to need any of that. So anyway, long story short, I was able to make this hatchet, and I was able to make the beams. And before I go show you what happens with the beams, I tried to upgrade, of course, the hatchet. And as you would expect, since to upgrade it requires the resources it takes to make it, it says it needs 2 more bronze hatchets. The hide strips and the handles, no problem. The bronze hatchets are going to take a while, but I would eventually upgrade this, I'm sure, to get it even better. But right now, I don't know what kind of damage it does to the animals, but it's going to be better than stone, I think. So anyway, I put the beams in here. It only needs 60. Tried to build layer, and it tells me I don't have enough resources. So I think I actually do need 360 clay roof tiles and 700 clay bricks. It took me forever to make 300 clay bricks just to make this, which I thought was going to actually be a building. So that's going to be a while. And the clay, this is not mason, this is mason. I need to color these if I can so I can more easily identify them. That's where I put the handle. I knew I had an extra handle. And I have some clay, which actually that is where I want the clay to be. So those are clay bricks. I've got some. I'll just leave the handle there for now. And also the tiles. I guess I can make some tiles, but it takes 8 of them to make, I don't know, that's a roof tile mold? Huh. Needs to be burned. Let's go ahead and make the mold. But then how do I make the roof tiles? So let's go ahead and fire this in the campfire. Basically, because you need to light campfires and wood is kind of cheap, I just have these things running. The whole time I'm in the server, I just run a campfire to fire these things. It's still fresh. It takes a little while to kick over. There it is. A mold to shape and burn roof tiles in. Shape and burn roof tiles in. How does this work? Does clay go in here? It does, in the fire, and we'll put that there, and we'll see if this works. See if this actually makes a tile for me. Now, does it make 1 tile per clay? If it does, it does. 2 clay per tile. Oh, it's going to take forever. I either have to make the clay the old-fashioned way, yep, 2 per, or hit a bunch of Titamirna mounds. So, yeah, once again, I'm going to be busy for a while. But I think we're out of time for this episode, folks, so we're going to finish our building next time, or maybe the episode after that, and after that, and after that, and after that, because you know how long things take. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.